Barcelona were not just bad against Newcastle, they were terrible. The truth that many Barcelona fans may not want to hear is that the team was very lucky to leave with a draw. The match ended 1-1 at St. James's Park in the first leg of the Champions League Round of 16, but the performance was far from convincing. And there are several important things to talk about after this game, including the controversial moment with Ronald Araujo, the latest update on Marc Bernal's injury, and some big news that Barcelona fans will love. Gavi is very close to returning. Let's start with the game itself. Newcastle began the match with very high intensity and strong pressing from the first minute. That pressure made it very difficult for Barcelona to build from the back or control possession. Even though Barcelona struggled, the defense did quite well at times, especially Pau Cubarsi and Gerard Martin, who both had strong performances at center-back. In midfield, Pedri was the player who helped the team the most by keeping the ball and escaping Newcastle's press. However, the biggest problem for Barcelona was the attack. Rafinha had a very poor game with bad decisions and inaccurate passes, while Lewandowski barely had any chances because the team could not create enough opportunities. One of the most controversial moments of the match involved Ronald Araujo. The defender had to step outside the pitch for a moment because of cramps while defending a play. When he tried to come back quickly, the referee did not allow him to re-enter the field immediately. During that moment, Barcelona's defense was slightly disorganized and Newcastle took advantage, scoring the opening goal. After the match, Araujo said he did not understand the referee's decision and felt he should have been allowed to return to the pitch right away to help the team defend. There was also a worrying moment involving young midfielder Marc Bernal. In the 73rd minute, Bernal suddenly went down and had to leave the pitch, which worried many Barcelona fans. Fortunately, the situation was not serious. After medical checks, it was confirmed that he only suffered cramps because of the intensity of the match and the many games he has recently played. Bernal later reassured reporters himself, saying that everything was okay and it was just cramps. Finally, there is some very positive news for Barcelona. After more than 5 months out with a knee injury, Gavi is getting very close to returning. The Spanish midfielder had surgery on September 23rd to repair damage to his meniscus, and the club expected his recovery to take around 4 to 5 months. Barcelona did not want to rush him back, but now reports say he could return soon and might even play a few minutes in the upcoming match against Sevilla on March 15th. If that happens, it could be a special moment because the game will be played at the Spotify Camp Nou in front of more than 60,000 fans, which would be the perfect way for Gavi to make his return after such a long absence. In the end, Barcelona managed to leave Newcastle with a draw, but the performance showed that there is still a lot to improve before the second leg. With the return match at Camp Nou and the possible comeback of Gavi, things could look very different for Barcelona. But the big question now is, were Barcelona lucky to get this draw? And can Gavi's return change the team's performance? Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next.